covering the Northern Bahamas. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Pilot Club of Lucayo focusing on the components of a good leadership during a one-day weekend seminar at the Wallace Groves Auditorium. President of the organization, Kira Cox, says it's all about bringing about positive change in society.
One of the mandates from Pilot International is to ensure that all pilots and anchors, which are youth members, have opportunities to develop leadership skills. You have to know how to be able to operate, be able to take charge, even if you are not at the head of that organization.
Reverend Marie Roach Hepburn and Member of Parliament for Pine Ridge, Frederick McAlpine, sharing their views on the qualities of a good leader.
Understand that everybody is not necessarily a leader. We have a lot of followers today, but as leaders are persons who have the ability to guide folks.
It's not about power, and it's not about lording it over others. But leaders must remember that they are there to serve those whom they lead. Leaders are there to help, to reach out, to give persons whatever they need to do the task.
Our Generation Y report is back. Tonight, we will feature a young Bahamian studying abroad, and while thousands of miles away from home, she is showing love for country as well. Italia Hall has that story.
Felice Forbes is a sophomore at Georgia Southern University in Statesboro, Georgia. She says she's always admired the technical field and as a result chose mechanical engineering as her major. Now, not only does she have a love for the technical field, but a love for her country as well. She says once she got to the school, she felt welcome because there is a community of international students there. Forbes was also selected as an international ambassador.
The international ambassadors are a group of select international students that help make the presence of international students felt in Georgia Southern and around the Statesboro community.
She says being an international ambassador comes with a number of responsibilities, like being a part of all the international events, which she says is rewarding.
You feel important because someone actually takes the time to learn your culture and actually appreciates that you're different and you're here to assist them.
And for any Bahamian who is studying abroad, Forbes is encouraging you to always display your Bahamian culture because you can never forget who you are.
I do encourage more Bahamians to express their culture, to reduce the ignorance that we feel when we came over, because we might feel awkward at first because, we just Bahamians. Everyone thinks we're Jamaican or Trinidadian. So I feel like Bahamians need to make their presence more felt so that Americans can understand, hey, they're not just another Caribbean country. They're the Bahamas, they're their own country, and they have their own values and cultures that they appreciate as well.
And now it is time to Ask the Doctor.
Welcome to Ask the Doctor. Darryl from New Providence asks, I read recently that annual checkups are not helpful if you are healthy. Is this true? Darryl, thanks for an interesting question. There are healthcare theorists and planners who argue that there is not much evidence that an annual exam provides good enough health outcomes to justify the cost. But there are still many good reasons to visit your doctor for an annual checkup. Annual physical exams are a vital part of illness prevention and intervention if necessary. While many persons make sure that their children have routine doctor visits, as adults, too many of us neglect this important key to maintaining good physical health. Doctors can use an annual exam to keep abreast of signs and symptoms that could lead to a serious illness. During an exam, your doctor will ask you about your family history and note your vital signs, including your blood pressure, heart rate, respiration rate, and temperature. They can also note changes in your heart, lungs, eyes, skin, and extremities. As we mature and age, the annual exam can also become a useful screening opportunity for certain cancers, as well as serious conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Avoiding an annual checkup can increase your risk of developing more serious medical conditions in the future. I'm Dr. Marie Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away, Ricardo Lightbourne is up next with a check on sports.